I've been all around the world trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We would fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We would fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. All right, it looks like the program has officially started. We're going to just wait another minute or two. Quick. Yeah. Dynamite, ready to explode right into the sky. I need you to listen. I need you to hear. And no joy, no fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Saigon. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. All right, welcome. Welcome, guests, friends from around the world. I want to thank you for joining me tonight here. 30 to 45 minutes of brain optimization here with the coach, Santos Jr. out of Stockton, California, making the best of this Sunday here. We're going to be here for a little bit. I'm going to do my best with you guys. Would you believe for something tonight on this broadcast? Could you believe for something tonight for you on this broadcast? A solution, an answer. I'm going to do my best to guide us today, right? Looking to answer a question. Maybe you want to remain anonymous. You got something going on in your life you want to find a solution for. Let's believe tonight for something here on this broadcast. Or you can always send it to SciTech. You can send me your request right to SciTech, and we'll get back through email. I'm going to encourage to take notes. Take some notes. Grab a pen and a paper, pen, and turn down the non-important noise. Let's turn it down a little bit. All right, welcome, friends, guests here. We've got Jim, a couple of friends here. Lay, welcome, Lay Yadao. American Adventures. I'm barely surviving. Kansas City Casinos. Lay, hi, Santos. Have a good evening to everyone. Well, thank you for wishing us a good evening. I'm going to have a super fantastic, terrific, over-the-top evening, regardless of what happens. No importa lo que pasa. Doesn't matter. I'm going to have a super fantastic, right? That's when you're no longer gambling. As a matter of fact, gambling is a lie. Any form of gambling is a lie. Sometimes I forget to say that. So if you don't hear me say that on the broadcast, please remind me. Hey, Santos, you forgot to say it. Gambling's a lie. All forms of gambling. What is my job on this broadcast? My job on this broadcast is to bring you some peace. For me too, right? Peace into your mind. No more war. Your body will take action towards the goals of your choice. I call it living free. I call it living MPC. My friend, let me share this with you. This is going to serve you. What I'm sharing with you is going to serve you either very soon or down the road. I promise you that. I promise you that. All right? So the program is on. By the way, make sure that you get inside, close the door, strap your seatbelt. Let's go for a ride. We're going to do a poem here, proverb, pretty soon. Listen, if you got a question, ask the question. The time is going to go by very quick. We'll probably be here 30 to 45 minutes. I don't want to be here an hour. You don't want to be here an hour. You got things to do. You got to prepare for tomorrow. Let's take advantage of this time. Will you believe with me for something big for your life tonight on this broadcast? Will you believe with me, right? What do you mean, Santos? Magic? Just believe? Well, believe, right? Let's just believe for something. Something can happen. Why couldn't we believe? Why not? Why couldn't we? Well, if we don't, right? That's if we don't do it. Unearth the Metals. Okay. I look forward to your weekly broadcasts. Butler Jones, welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. And let me see. I actually want to be here an hour. Haha. Yeah. Most people don't want to be an hour with me. I'll tell you that much. You guys don't want to be an hour. I see the numbers going up. As a matter of fact, many people are turning back to the gambling casinos, sadly. Jim Yumoto, welcome. Good evening. Jim's always got a question for me. Appreciate him. And then you've got American, let me see, American Adventures. See if you, barely surviving. I'm barely surviving. What does that mean, that you're barely surviving? You know, we're in the United States. If you are in the United States, you might be barely surviving, but you're doing very, very well in comparison to other places. So thank you for joining. By the way, if you're not Soldier Scribe to this channel, please do so. Remember, Soldier Scribe. Always give me a thumbs up. Listen, I'm drowning in the ocean, my friends. I'm just drowning in the ocean. I really am. I need support. I need help. It's my ship. My ship has a few holes in it. I'm working on repairing it. I wasn't expecting these holes. I was not expecting the holes that actually hit me. So I got to repair all that. Share a video, leave a comment, a thumbs up always helps, my friends. All right. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to get into the proverb. Let me get into the proverb for today. And then I have a little bit of, I'm going to be talking also on this broadcast, probably just a little bit, about something that I'm beginning to see that is very troubling. It's very troubling, not just for me, but it's troubling for many, many people, many folks. So I'll probably be discussing a little bit of that. It's called narcissistic behavior and unusual patterns from family or from business people or friends. You probably know what I'm talking about, right? When you're talking to these individuals, they leave you kind of dazed, like WTF. I'm not getting what this person, maybe I do it to you. Yeah, but I don't do it intentionally. See, these individuals have a motive. They have an agenda. They have something underneath that you don't know about. And that's why they're doing what they're doing. And you feel a little bit funny. No more happy days, right? D-A-Z-E, days. They're out there. These people are just popping up. All right, Psalm 14. By the way, shout out to Facebook. I know Facebook is watching. Maybe I might get a friendly face out there somewhere. Butler Jones, did I acknowledge Butler Jones? By the way, if you guys like music, you need to check out Leigh Yadal's channel. She's got some really good music. She's got a very good gift. Her voice. Yes, she does. 114, let me see, 114, proverb. Actually, it's Psalm 119, 114, and it says, where am I? It says, thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. My friend, where do you go to hide when you need to hide? When you need to hide. Now, I'm not talking about hiding from the creditors, from the Billy family, or hiding from your family or family, right? When you need, right? Could this be right here? Of course, the ultimate place is in the presence of the Almighty, right? When we have some kind of a relationship with the Master, there's nothing better than that. This here could be a hiding place for some gambler. By the way, gambling is a lie. All forms of gambling is a lie. This little 35, 45 minute that I have here, maybe a few videos, could be a hiding place for somebody on a journey, wanting to recuperate, wanting to regenerate, wanting to have more confidence and more power. Right? That's what we do. We go to the hiding place and a shield. Man, do I want to be a shield for people. I think I want to be a shield for people more than they want to be a shield for themselves. And I think that gets me into problems sometimes. When you open yourself up and you love and you empathize and you just really, really care for folks, you really care for people, you're genuine. You know, you've got something inside you that pulls, it calls you to go out there and serve people. You've got people out there that will take advantage. They will turn you into a piece of concrete just so they can walk all over you. You become a mattress, right? You become a mattress. What's a mattress? Everybody just wants to lay on you. You know, they want you to be their resting place, if you will. But what happens when you're no longer their resting place? What happens? They discard you. They treat, you know what? They put you in a container. They put you in a container. By the way, don't bust my chops. I like cupcakes once in a while, okay? Hey, I'm working out and doing all that stuff, so don't do this to me. They'll put you in a package and they'll label you something that you don't want. You know what I'm talking about here? I'm talking to somebody here. All right. Anyhow, time is going by very quickly. Hey, Laura, welcome. I'm looking for what is my number one tip? Let's look at that. Okay, we're going to look at that. What is my number one tip? Listen, friends, I really want you guys to think about the stuff that we're doing here because honestly, people are killing themselves out there. People are committing suicide, not just because of gambling, because, by the way, gambling is a lie. Any form of gambling is a lie, right? You can drive a car with 3-bolt tires and not know it until you look underneath the car and see the band wire out of the tires on the inside. You can't see it from the outside, right? You can't. You got to get on the inside. Got to get deep down. Ooh, it hurts. I got stuck with one of those wires. You're gambling, right? You're driving a vehicle. You got a child. You got somebody. You're driving on the freeway. You're gambling, man. That's a gamble. What else could be a real serious gamble? I'm going to get to your question here for in a minute. Why am I doing this? Because I really want you guys to think about what you're asking me. Because, listen, if you ask a question, right, that you want an answer for it. You want a solution. We don't just want to ask questions. Most people like conversations and stuff. We want to be filled. We want to walk out of this 30, 45 minutes with something tangible, with something non-tangible that we can turn into something tangible. Does that make sense? Right? You get something here. We believe for some solution, some answer for you, right? You believe, exercise your faith, your belief. And then next to you might get a thought, you write it down, and then you take action on that thought. Tangible, right? Create something tangible. That makes sense to me. So let's look at this question. I just want to make sure I get all you guys. Jim West, Lay Yadal, Jim, Laura, Butler Jones. What is the number one tip to stop gambling? Wow, that's a good question. It is. It really depends on everybody. I shouldn't say it depends on everybody. It really depends on you, right? Because I can sit here and tell you what worked for me. What worked for me was journaling, using my journal, self-talk, videos, creating videos. I did a bunch of stuff. I didn't do just one thing. But I'll tell you the number one tip that you need to have is you need to have the desire. You need to have belief. You got to have something that you, man, I can do this. I think I can do this, And how do you build up that faith? Well, you got to be around other people that can help you build up that faith. It really depends on who you are. Everybody's different. You might not like to journal. You might not want to really focus on self-talk right now, which is something you should do. Everybody should focus on their self-talk, right? Mind, mouth, power, congruency. But what is it that you could do that would be beneficial to you. See, we already know what to do. We already know it. You know, it's just taking action, man. It's so hard to take the action, right? But why is it so hard? Because somebody's lying to you. Somebody's lying to you, or you're just lying to yourself. That's why it's hard to take action. You're hearing something other than what you should be following, right? It's another voice. You know that you should take this path, right? You know that you should eat that cupcake. Somebody else is saying, hey, man, I'm hungry too, right? Somebody else is coming along. That makes sense. I don't know. Does that make sense? I confused. I should put the cupcake away. I'm going to get hungry with it. If that makes sense to you, you know, in order for really get down to the tip of something for you specifically, there would be some understanding of where you're at. You know, some people are completely broke, man. They can't even afford they would think they can't even afford a journal. So what would you do then, Santos? I'd use my canvas. I'd start journaling on my canvas. Of course, you can erase it and start all over again tomorrow. Believe me, I've done this. When you got to get creative with yourself. Listen, when you got to get yourself to do whatever you want to do that's important to you, that you know that you absolutely must do it, you will become super creative. You won't be able to do it by yourself. You won't be able to do it by yourself. You'll get yourself to a place where you can actually begin coaching yourself. You know, that's one of the things that we have on this planet. We're gregarious people. We have to relate with other people, but it's hard. You know, it's hard to relate with people that don't have empathy, that don't really want to understand. You get what I'm saying here? Stuff like that will drive people, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody that doesn't really listen to you. In other words, they listen to you, but to find the errors in your life, right? They listen, but they fine tune the errors. And then you're in conversations and they poke you with these little things. They just, and it's like once a week, you know, and then it becomes like 3 times a month. And these little, they're just jabbing you. And you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of the jabs. And next thing you know, you're gone to the casino. Or you're super drinking the bottle, right? Super drinking. I'm very grateful right now because I know for a fact that what I have, the Soldiers of Self-Mastery tools, resources, and community that I have works. It'd be so easy for me to fall right back to gambling. So easy right now with what I'm experiencing. It would be so easy for me to go back and just start tanking up on all those wrong things. So why am I saying this to you? Because number one, I'm no better than you. I've practiced. I am not ashamed to declare that I'm human. You know, I fall down. I hurt. I'm recently entered a new experience that is very painful. Very painful. The only reason why I'm able to go through this a little bit stronger than maybe somebody else that didn't have the self-mastery, gambling, what I did for me to get away from gambling has actually served me today very greatly because it prepared my mind and my body. You see, most people are waiting for something to happen for them to stop doing what it is that they're doing. And that's what we're always thinking that way. But we got to get out of that thinking, my friend. You have to get out of that. You need to prepare now. You need to start preparing now because when the storm hits, you're gonna get caught in your underwear. And it might be really cold, figuratively speaking. Right? Or what if you got caught naked? Opportunity comes and you're naked. Oh boy, you know what I'm saying? So we have to prepare. That's why this program exists. This program exists to equip mind, to get you going. I can't do everything right here, right? We've already 19, 20 minutes. but I can at least get you going, man. Come on, I can try to fan the flame. I can bring you to the horse, right? Some of us are like horses. Got to drag them to the water, but once we're there, man, we can't make them drink. Right? You got to drink voluntarily. Listen, my friends, I send out peace. I send out peace to you, and I'm going to encourage you to draw strength from your adversity, whatever it is that you're going through right now. Look at that thing, man. Take a look at what you're going through right now and say, you know what? Just, I don't know, curse real loud and say, you know what, man? I'm here. Listen, as a matter of fact, I'm going to say something. I'm glad that I'm going through what I'm going through. I'm glad that I'm experiencing the pain that I'm experiencing right now. I'm glad. Because it's only going to make me stronger, and it's only going to prepare me for something better. So you on the other side, you're hurting, you're going through something. You know what? Learn to rejoice. Look at your situation and say, you know what, man, this thing's going to make me a warrior. This pothole that I fell into driving on life's freeway is going to make me stronger. It's going to help me build spiritual muscle. And not only that, it'll cause you, right, it'll cause you to do the things. We don't have to wait to fall into a pothole, honestly. We don't have to wait. But you can draw strength from your adversity right now where you are. Listen, I'm saying something very profound right now. And if you get what I'm saying, please, you'll walk away from this broadcast with a miracle in your life. You will. Draw strength from your adversity. Most people are drawing bitterness. They're drawing anger. They're drawing a motive of waiting. You know what? I'll get that person. I'll let them go, but I'll get that person. Oh, yeah. I'll get that person good. Instead, look at the adversity. Man, I'm in a shithole. I'm feeling like total crap, man. I didn't even see this coming. Or maybe you brought it upon yourself. Maybe you brought it upon yourself, right? We can't turn around and blame other people if you did something. If you drove your car with 3-bolt tires and they popped and it flipped, you can't blame Goodyear for that. You can't blame, was it the tire company that I used to go to, Les Schwab Tires? You can't blame them, right? You got to look at you, my friend. Draw strength. Somebody needs to hear this. Draw strength from your adversity, because if you don't, I don't know if anybody's telling you that, but I'm telling you this live tonight to draw strength. What does it mean? Look inside yourself. Look at the situation. Figure out a way to draw strength. Become more of a warrior. Become more stronger. Become more courage. Have more courage and more wisdom out of that situation. That's why you're there. You're there to draw something out of it. I'm preaching now. All right, 23 minutes here. And day 43, there you go. Another tip, Bear. If you got tips, you want to share something there, congratulations, brother. 43, 4-3. What is it? 4-3. 4-3. There you go. Congratulations, man. I'll have to bring you on one of these days. Let me see. Butler, the best tip to stay out of the casino is watch the man's videos. Hey, there's a good tip right there. Look at that. He helps us for super cheap. Take his time up. Yep. By the way, I'm going to start charging for airtime. I'm no longer asking for donations. I probably should. Support this mission. Listen, I'm by myself, man. I've got one engineer right now. Actually, I got one engineer, and I've got one virtual assistant that I just hired. I pay, for projects because I'm writing my next book. I've been working on my next book for 25 years, actually. Support this mission. Listen, if you like what you see, if you like me, okay, if you like me as a person, you like my vibe, you like what I stand for, support me. Support me in some way. You don't have to send money. If you want to send me $1 million, it'll go towards a good cause, that's for sure. I'll put it in the vault there, you know what I'm saying? Lock up the door. You can see the vault. Actually, the vault is for escapism, right? That guy met with me for a little bit. He's ready to go. See, that's how good I am. Anyhow, I'm losing my, support the mission. Share a video. You know, you can easily go to my YouTube channel and you can take one of my videos and you can post it somewhere. You can leave a comment. You can give me a thumbs up. You can purchase a book, right? You can purchase one of my books on Amazon, 14, 15, whatever they are. And if you don't read it yourself, give it away. Give it to somebody. Give it to somebody that you believe might read it. And we've got GABA coming. GABA's coming. It's being prepared. It's just, this is the world we live in, man. This is the world we live in, folks. Early morning episodes. I'm going to be doing some early morning episodes, so keep an eye out for them. Early morning episodes, maybe 6:30, 7:30 in the morning. Help you with Breakfast of Champions. Would you like to be eating with Breakfast of Champions? Would you like to do that? I'm going to be doing a couple of broadcasts. I'm starting that, see how that works out. 1 or 2 broadcasts during the week. So if you're a soldier scribe to all, you'll know when I go live. I'm encouraging you to do that. Let me see what else I got. And let me see. Jim says, Jim, it is possible to lay out a plan for opposing family members to reach a compromise and an end date to either leave or get the fuck out of what? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to get into compliance so there will be peace at home. Let me share something with you, Jim, about this situation. You know, when you begin to change your life, when you begin to see the reality of what's really happening around you, because most people are blind. The truth is that most people are completely blind. And not only that, they're adding to their blindness, gambling, excess drinking, excess smoking, or whatever it is that they do, maybe excess driving or whatever. It is a difficult situation, man. Let me see if I can say this. When your eyes are open, man, when your eyes are open, you're going to begin to see things in other people. This is maybe the curse of self-mastery, that you will begin to enter into a world where you will actually see people for what they really are. And I know a lot of things. I'm very empathetic. I'm very loving. I'm a very loving guy. And in fact, that's why I say people have taken advantage of me, because most of my life I was a codependent, and I also had narcissistic vulnerabilities. There's a difference between being a full-fledged narcissistic person or, some kind of where you look at a person, you deal with them as like two people. Narcissistic, you've got anyways, I'm getting mixed up with all this stuff. You change your life, you're going to begin to see all of these things. And today, more than ever, we are seeing the colors, the true colors of people. They're just coming out. Listen, I've met business owners. I've met multimillionaires. I've met all kinds of different people. As soon as I sat down with them, I could tell there was something about these individuals, that every one of them, little by little, and you begin to see things. I guess it gets lonely because you begin to see things, and you got to really train yourself. You got to train your mouth and you got to train your mind, because you can start seeing things and you'll say things to people, and people will become verily offended at you because you're doing something. You're trying to help somebody. You're trying to be nice out of the kindness of your heart, but yet these individuals don't see the way you see. So you will become a target. I become a target, right? I knew the haters would come. Eventually, I knew the haters would come. So the flying monkeys have been loosed, and they're out there, they're trying to do what they can, but they don't realize I'm a dead man walking. I'm a dead man walking. What can you do to a dead man walking? Right? In order to live, you got to die, my friend. You got to be willing to die to yourself. That's painful. That's why most people are not changing. Right? You got to connect. I was reading about the 7 human evolutionary needs. Shout out to Coach Travis and Coach Minky. You're not in touch. Let me read that so I can, that way you guys don't think I'm bullshitting you. A lot of people think I am. In order to create transformation, it says we have 7 human evolutionary needs. In order to create transformation, we have to be conscious and connect with our needs. If we're not conscious in everything we do, then we are subject to default. Default is a selection made usually automatically or without active consideration due to lack of a viable alternative. If you're not preparing yourself, if you're not reminding yourself, as I say, your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders, my friends. If you're not doing these things, you know, you're going to set yourself up for failure. You're going to set yourself up for deception. You have to know these, and you should, everybody in here should be looking at the 7 human evolutionary needs. So we're subject because we don't have enough information back there. What happens? We go right back to the fight, flight, or make friends mode. We become primitive, in other words. We become severely primitive in the way that we act. And of course, you can see that in people. When people are very primitive, they're in a very deep state of survival. And they do things that, you know, obviously they're not normal. Now, if you're in a deep state of survival and let me see, there's a couple of different areas here, because you can be a person that you're a vampire, right? Anyways, I'm getting off track here. So what is the whole thing, the whole matter, this whole thing is that basically you need to start preparing now, so that when you encounter these difficult people or difficult situations, you're going to know how to respond versus react. Okay? So we've got some episodes. I've also we're going to be ending soon here, unless I get a couple more questions. We will be ending soon. I didn't say that. Did I say hi to Mark there? Hello, friend. Let me see. Oh, Nick Elston. There we go. I think what are your odds is a magic trick. I believe if you don't have to think about gambling, there is no gambling. Think what are your odds? It's a magic trick. I believe if you don't have to think about gambling, there is no gambling. Yeah, exactly. Out of mind. You know, out of mind. It's just like I mentioned, one of the reasons I don't want to just get away from gambling. I wanted to murder gambling. I wanted to kill it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to kill it dead, like Raid, be gone. You know, the spray Raid for cockroaches and stuff. Raid, be gone. That's what I wanted. I struggled to get here. I'll admit, I struggled. It took me some time, right? I hit rock bottom 2014. I didn't finish. I didn't get free in 2014, but I made a decision in 2014, and that was the fight. So yeah, gambling, out of sight, out of mind. Thank you for sharing that, Nick. Santos, I've been expanding the mind, and people absolutely hate hearing my ideas. Absolutely hate it. Yeah. And you're going to find, my friends, we're going to find, listen, there's masters out there. There's master deceivers out there, and they have gotten very, very good. They've gotten very good. Sometimes they come in a group, right? They could come in a group, or they can come in a single package, an individual. And they are working their craft. They're getting better. And we need to get better. You and I need to get better at discerning. I tell you, my friends, this is hard, man. This is hard. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. You can have all the money. You can have all of these things. We're in warfare. This is psychological warfare going on, friends. Psychological warfare going on. And the Bible, the book of Proverbs, warned us many, many years. You know, I read I don't go to church. So no, don't ask me to go to church. I read the book and I look at verses and I read chapters. Actually, I haven't read a chapter, I think maybe in a couple days, but I read a verse and every day, I'm doing these things. But I noticed that a lot of the Bible today, a lot of verses, it's almost like I'm reading the newspaper. It's actually talking about what's really going on today. In the last days, perilous times shall come. Men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters. Children will rise up against their parents. And the word death is in there quite a bit. They'll kill you. The word kill in the Bible typically could mean death by physical death, but it could also mean silence. To kill somebody means you silence that person. They can't speak. That's what they're doing, right? They're doing that in the whole world. We're seeing that on YouTube, on Facebook. People are getting killed. They're getting silenced. I mean, I don't know how long I can continue talking about gambling on the airwaves. I really don't. My stuff is getting out there. But I tell you, I noticed that there's struggles for me in this area. I don't know exactly why. Could be that maybe there's a force holding back from me reaching more people. My YouTube channel grows very slowly. It is growing. It's funny, but it's growing very slowly. It's strange. Yet it is growing. I remember when I first hit my first 1,000 subscribers. That was pretty cool. Then I hit second, 2,000, 3,000. But look I got all these subscribers, and a lot of them are taken off to the casino. So anyways, I'm ranting there. Is the chase worth the reward? Is there any benefit to gambling? There is a benefit, but it's a superficial one because you're meeting your needs, right? Remember we talked about the 7 human evolutionary needs. One of these needs, or a couple of these needs, you will meet them by going to the casino and hanging out with the slot machine. So when you understand this and you, wait a minute, okay, I'm feeding this need in my life with casino, that doesn't make sense to me anymore. But it's only when you think, right? If I can get you to think a little bit here on this broad, like I said, turn down that unimportant noise and take some notes. My hope and desire is to get you to think a little bit. If I can get you to think, you'll do good. You'll do good because thinking is key, right? You get a temptation, stop to think. You're going to make a you're going to buy a book. You're going to buy my book. Stop to think, right? Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Who could I give it to? Should I read it? Stop to think. A lot of people say, yeah, I'm going to do this. They never stop to think. And guess what? They never did it. I would have been rich from all the people who said they were going to buy my book. I would have been rich by now. Who knows? Maybe I wouldn't even be on the airwaves. No, I'd be here. But that's just the reality of what it is, right? It is, man. By the way, I appreciate all you guys that are on the broadcast. We're getting ready to end here in a few minutes. Just want to say that I appreciate all of you guys. Nick, Laura, Unearth the Metals, Jim, Lei Yadao. I don't know if she's still around. Let me see. I think I've gotten everybody here. And there's others that have been watching outside. Those of you, I want to thank you for watching. And listen, if you have a question, you've got something, maybe I've stirred something inside you and you want to ask me something. Ask it. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed of send it to SciTech right there. You see it right there. Send it on the screen. Send it to SciTech. Stay in touch communication, email communication. And we'll go forward from there. Whenever gambling comes to mind and the urge comes in, I just turn on Santos. Turn me on, brother. Turn on. Thank you. Thank you for that. By the way, you're doing very well. 46 days, man. 47 days. That's keep it going. Keep it going. Draw strength from your adversity. Draw strength. All right. If you have a need, I do have a free coaching session for those of you that are interested. It's a free 45-minute coaching session to help you get started, get going forward. Purchase a book or two, support the mission. If you benefit from my mission, I humbly ask of that of you. Or you want to donate to the mission, you can easily donate to the mission. That will go towards a good cause. It'll help me produce the next book that I'm working on. That's what am I paying that guy, like over $200 just to edit a small book. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty cheap compared to 2,000 or so, which. All right, my friends, I will be back here. Let me see. Remember to share. Remember to share. Remember to support this community. I really need you guys. I really do. I'm going to get through the dark jungle. I'm going to get through this dark experience that I'm going through. I will become even stronger in the days ahead. I will become stronger in the days ahead because I'm drawing strength from the adversity that I'm going through. This is a very difficult time for me. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So, Santos Jr., the world's #1 problem gambling interventionist, Stockton, California, soldiersofselfmastery.com. You can see that right up top there. Right there, Soldiers of Self-Mastery there. Little piece I send to you right there. Little piece your way. Grab it. Grab a hold of it. Peace is good for you. Okay, it'd be nice if we can package it, put it in containers and stuff like that, right? Put it in the refrigerator, in the pantry, in the closet. Need peace? Open up the package, right? Drink some peace or eat it or smell it. Ah, peace. Let me make sure I keep it in there nice and tight so it doesn't leak out of the container. Sing a song. Should I do a song before I wrap it up? Do some more rapping. I haven't been doing too much rapping. I've been doing a lot of clapping and some slapping. A little bit of crapping. Let me see. Hey, what happened to the TikTok I was looking for you? I'm on TikTok. I've got a few haters on there. You know, a few flying monkeys trying to attack me, but I'm on there. Let me see. In fact, I'm getting more views on my videos on TikTok than I am on YouTube. Isn't that something? I just joined TikTok, 4 months ago, and I've got more views on my videos there than I do on YouTube. But I do a lot of singing. I like singing karaoke, so I sing on TikTok. People enjoy it. Some people don't. Let me see if I can find it. Where's my ticker? Where's my ticker talker? Let me see. There it is right there. You might be able to see it in the camera. I don't know if I get too close. See, that's I don't know. I can't really see it. At Coach Santos Jr. Let me type it in there. At Coach, if you're interested on catching me, I go live on TikToks quite a bit. At the Coach, if you're on TikTok, Coach Santos Jr. Hey, just put it out there. 8 people in here, guys. Smash the thumbs up. It's free. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I really need help, guys. I mean, if you benefit from the program, you know, do what you can for me. I really do. Just asking. All right. So we're going to we'll do a song. I don't know. Which song should I do? Let me do a, thank you, Jim. What if I do some Bon Jovi? You guys like Bon Jovi? Dead or Alive. I think I've done that one. Let's see. Yeah, there's some other song that I like. I don't know. Nobody. Mr. Red, White, and Blue. You know, this song is a military song. I don't sing it that well. I'm going to do my best. I just started singing it a couple times. But it's a beautiful tune. I every time that I think about it, when I do sing it, I think about my son, who is currently serving in the United States Marines. I think about him, and I think about all the other brothers that are coming back, and it's a beautiful song. I think it is. Let me see if I can sing it here. And actually, I have to sing it with the band because there's no karaoke for this. So I'm hoping that YouTube doesn't hit me up on this one because they may, since this is no, maybe not. It's kind of like a karaoke. So YouTube, I'm letting you know, Mr. Red, White, and Blue by Coffee Anderson. Credit to him. Lyric video. Credit to them. This is not my. Okay, let's get into this. See if I can do this here. I'll be ending the broadcast pretty soon here on this one. Dedicated to you guys, my friends. It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the pledge of allegiance on the 4th of July. It's the handwritten letters from home. It's the sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop. And his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Standing on the front line, paid the ultimate price. He was the man he was born. His family is probably torn. If you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. He came home with only one hand. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. White and blue, for these stars and stripes. White and blue, fade on these front lines. Ultimate price, baby, ultimate price. Big line, white and blue, for these stars and stripes. Fall in line, march in line, front, center, left, your left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Thanks for watching. Mr. Red, White, and Blue. Dedicated to all the veterans and those out there that are making it happen. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Mark. All right, my friends. Son of a preacher. Living on a prayer. Maybe we'll do that one next time. Living on a prayer, huh? All right, my friends. Hey, make it the best here. We're going to end here. Unless there's one more question. 49. Wow. I didn't realize. One more question if I get. No. All right, my friends. Hey, prepare for Monday. We don't know what we're going to face tomorrow. We have no idea what we will have to face tomorrow, but if you prepare today, you'll be ready for it. I guarantee that, right? It makes sense. Prepare now, you'll be ready later. All right. Yeah. We all need good red, white, and blue American courage to get us through the battles of life. Exactly. All right, my friends. Shout out to Facebook. I don't know if anybody watched me on Facebook. Thank you on Facebook for watching. I hope that you've walked away with something. As I said earlier, believe with something with me. As you leave this broadcast, believe that you took something with you, something wonderful, something that's going to help you. I salute you. See you at the top on the inside on my next one, my friends.